Yeah, I gotta pull
Put
my
our
knees
arm around
in.
each other.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Lating It Up, episode 5.
Yep, we
Huh?
made it.
No, 4. Wasn't it 4?
5, man.
Oh, yeah, some
You
of
were
us,
missing.
it's 5 for some of us.
The man's back. He was MIA, hanging out with some dude.
Trinidad James.
Trinidad
Gold,
James.
everything, baby.
He owns the greatest sneaker store in the world, but he didn't make last week's show. In fact, he didn't even open up the store for us to record
No, yeah.
the last episode.
It's a lot warmer in here.
But we're in from the cold, man.
Yeah, I know, it's nice. Yeah, we still got our jumpers, but we're good.
See, I've rugged up this episode because I
Because
thought
you
we
thought
might
it
have
was
been
nice
out with
and
the
warm
drop
in here.
bears and possums again.
Yeah.
Yeah? And of course, the man that makes ordinary sneakers awesome, Sekure D,
Ah, cheers.
and sometimes ruins some.
No, I've never ruined a shoe.
Yeah, you
Only
did.
improved it.
Yeah.
You ruined one a couple of weeks ago. It really cut me up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that Puma thing.
The disc?
Yeah, the disc.
I think I made it look better.
Anyway, we're in from the cold, and it's been a massive, massive week. You've been busy,
Yeah, it's been
hanging
very-
out with the stars.
Yeah, like I say, Trinidad James came through, who's obviously got he's a big sneakerhead himself. And then just the other day we had Cam Newton from the Carolina Panthers.
Yep.
He's in town doing some work with Gatorade, so yeah, he popped in and spent some coin, which was really cool. So he ended up being a really cool dude. So yeah.
Luol Deng down here too.
Yeah,
Has he
he's-
dropped in yet?
No, Lou didn't come in because I think they're at Frankston at a basketball tournament,
yeah.
a Sudanese basketball tournament. But he was in. But we had definitely a lot of the kids come in, getting some new kicks before hitting up the
Yeah,
court.
right.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's good. And we've had Cristiano Ronaldo. He's
Yeah,
been around in
he's
Melbourne.
spotting
Melbourne's
around,
been honeypot for super sporting
Yeah.
stars at the moment.
Yeah,
We just have to get one of them on the show eventually.
yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah.
Paddy Mills, he's still coming.
We're still waiting for Paddy. And Bainesy.
Yeah, Bainesy, yeah, he's just signed with Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, basketball, let's get basketball out of the way. We love talking basketball. It's off season, but gee, there's been plenty of basketball news.
I don't want to talk about the DeAndre thing. I'll get too worked up.
DeAndre, he's back. He didn't leave the Clippers.
Yeah. He's excited for jersey sales. He's excited because he likes the Clippers, and I'm pissed because he changed his, he went back on his word, and it annoyed me. The Mavs got stiffed, so yeah, I'm not
Stuff
kidding.
the Mavs.
Oh well,
Who cares about the Mavericks?
I like the Mavs. Dirk's the man.
Yeah, Dirk can play. But, yeah.
He might play, but it doesn't matter. So we've got a big week in sneakers coming up. You've got quite a collection, big guy. You've got some interesting things dropping this weekend.
Yeah, we got the. We're running a little bit late, but we got the 11Lab4s, which are over here, which just have dropped recently, but the Oz release is this weekend. So if you liked red, you
Yeah.
might like these.
These things are insane in person.
Now, red's my favourite colour, but this is fully red.
Yeah, all red everything.
Yeah, they're nuts.
Yeah.
This is a paint and leather, is it?
Paint
Looks
leather,
like
obviously. So the 11Lab4, there's a lab series. What they do is they get 2 Jordans. They get one influence from a Jordan to put it on another. So obviously, the all paint and leather comes from the Jordan 11 with the paint and leather wrapping around it. So obviously they got 4 and giving it the Jordan 11 feel with the paint and leather. So yeah, look, it's definitely a hype shoe. There's a lot of people after it. And obviously a lot of people overseas have got it. There's going to be a lot of people here after it. So, but to put it on your feet, you definitely need to pull it off.
Yeah, you gotta have a bit of
so
swag.
to speak.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I always love to do the sniff test on a shoe, and these are pretty sweet.
Look, leather lining, like the detail on there is pretty crazy and stuff. So look, it is a really cool shoe, but again, it's not a shoe for everyone. Let's be honest. It's not a day-to-day shoe.
Yeah.
No, but they look like they're waterproof, so you can wear them in the rain.
Until they crease up.
Until they crease up. Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So this is the biggest worry, you think?
I think
is
the
it
creasing.
these will crease?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the crease. After wearing them a couple of times, I think from what I hear from the black ones that first came out, the all black lab, they did crease a bit. But that's just that's just what happens.
leather.
Paint leather. What can you
Yeah.
do? So. But it's a pretty sick looking shoe.
So when you wear it, you got to walk flat foot.
And people put those sneaker shields in, but
Yeah.
I'm just not down with that life. I don't rock
Sneaker
those
shields?
things. Yeah, it's like a toe box protector.
That sounds like a good sponsor for a sneaker show.
Now you got a few other things too, right? Like the it's at the Bordeaux's.
Yeah, so this Saturday we got the Bordeaux's dropping, the Bordeaux 7s. So obviously one of the most sought after Jordan 7s, and obviously they didn't drop it that long ago. This is actually one that they brought out that's still pretty close to last time. Last time they retroed was what, 2011?
Yeah,
10,
it's
11?
about 4 years ago.
And that was the first time they retroed, so it was 19 years from the original to that retro. Well, obviously this is a lot shorter. The only difference is they have gone the full black midsole, where the other one did have the grey involved. But look, it's a very nice shoe. Obviously, a lot of OG sneakerheads are gonna like this one. So
good for our winter with that black midsole too.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
so
and it's almost an iconic colourway, this one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's an eye. Like I'm not the biggest fan of the Jordan 7 personally, but it is a pretty cool colorway. So obviously that's the one Jordan wore in the All-Star game.
I don't know if it's the grape color, but these smell like grape. Really, it's like scratching some sneakers. Have a go.
No, I'm good. I work with shoes up around my face all day.
He's killed people for less than that. Yeah. So you've been away for 2 weeks, mate, hanging out with the boys of Heavy Beats. Did you pick any shoes up while you're hanging out?
Well, yes, yeah, we did have the grey suede foams. I had to definitely go a pair of them because the quality on them is really nice. The Jordan 6 lows and the Jordan Eclipse.
Jordan Eclipse.
Hiding those, it's a very nice shoe. The suede effect on it's very, very nice.
They might be making an appearance later in the episode as well.
So now Sekure D, he's getting in trouble. He's getting stabby because I'm putting things out of order. And it's not flowing to the way he had it in his brain.
No, it's I like order.
Yeah,
it's fine.
But yeah, the Jordan Eclipse, which is basically obviously the Roshi run for Nike is like a massive shoe now globally. And so obviously Jordan Brand said, well, can we get into that bit of that market? So they've come up with theirs, the Jordan Eclipse, which obviously the main difference is it's obviously Jordan and it's actually got air in it where the Roshi Run doesn't. Very comfortable shoe. So I think there'll be a lot of demand in the soon coming for that. Obviously a little bit higher retail, but yeah, the Jordan Eclipse is going to be a big shoe, coming up in the very near future.
Okay, and I hope you've noticed that I've been keeping eye contact and focusing.
None of this WTF stuff.
None of this drifting away. I'm pure, you don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
No,
you didn't watch the last episode.
I don't know, I did, yeah, sorry.
Someone's about to get in trouble.
Someone was about to get stabbed.
Yeah.
Anyway, to get the show back on the track that Sekure D wants it, we're just going to... Matty, Nike announced that they are releasing your white cement 4s at the All-Star weekend. We going?
Well, that's it's a bit literal. I didn't expect my notes to be taken that literally.
You wanted me to stay on track.
Well, you also skipped over what I picked up, what I've been buying. So if you want to stay on track, this show's off the rails. We're 5 minutes in.
I haven't got to you yet. I'm finishing with the big guy. I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks.
Well, it's all me. So, yes, obviously the big thing is they are releasing the white cement 4s with Nike Air on the back, and it's slated to be released at All-Star Weekend. I will be at T-Dot. You guys are more than welcome to come. It's going to be very cold, so pack your thermals, because I was in New York and New York was freezing, but everyone keeps telling me Toronto is even colder again, so it should be a lot of fun hanging out with my boy Drizzy Drake. We'll be chilling there, so but yeah, that will be the big shoe, and I'll definitely be chasing a pair because it is my all-time favourite shoe. A pair, yes, I'll be lucky to get a pair. And so I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, the Jordan 4 white cement making an appearance All-Star weekend.
Boom! Alright, Sekure D, tell us, man. Haven't seen you for a few days.
Yep.
What have you picked up? What's your life been doing? This is your moment. This is all about you right now.
I'm shining. Yeah, no, lots of customs lately, which is great. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see there's been a lot of stuff dropping, which is great. And a few shoe pickups too. So keeping it in line with the basketball stuff, I picked up the New York Knicks Blazer Glories. Everyone knows I wear these, and as soon as there was a New York Knicks colorway, although I'm not a fan of the Knicks per se.
I don't think anyone would want to be a fan of
not
Knicks
right now.
now.
I thought it was really sweet. It's a nice buttery suede. It's a good solid colorway, so I like them.
What do you mean? The Knicks have picked up Krispy Kreme.
I think the Knicks need to pick up more than Krispy Kreme.
They need a lot more than that, yeah.
And there's a little bit of Lynn
I think they need some Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, he came to my crew. Jeremy Lin's come to the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
Linsanity.
Yeah, we got him for cheap too.
Yeah.
If any of you out there are still looking for any of those Jeremy Lin
Addy boosts,
Addy boosts, whatever they are,
a few pairs left.
There's limited. You better hurry because they're running out.
Not a lot of yellow in that Hornets uniform, unfortunately.
No, maybe like some weird alternate. Yeah, I don't know.
They're good.
Yeah, and then
nice.
And then
you can wear those.
Something I made this week I thought I'd bring along as well was these. So I call them the Bape Moss MX90. So Atmos did a Ducker Camo collab a little while back, and they're going for like $1,500. And I had an MX90 which was pretty much all white with a grey interior and this sort of infrared heel. And I was like, oh well, I can do duck camo all day.
Yep.
But then I chucked Bape in it as well. So. Just to make the hype beast a little bit even happier. So yeah, and it's got the Bape logo on the heels as well. So yeah, look, I mean, dyeing the inside, dyeing the tongue. There's painting the lace panels. So there's a few different bits and
pieces.
pieces.
Grey on the inside.
Yeah, they were previously.
So grey on the inside, mainly white.
Pretty much all white, infrared there. So the whole upper's been reconstructed with paint, and yeah, then just chucked a few Bape blobs on there, and then I like the heel logos the best.
Yeah, they're cool.
But yeah, Bape Moss 90. I think when I chuck these online, they'll go pretty quick.
No smell at all.
No, my hands don't smell.
How's that?
No, these are dope.
Unworn, 2 dates. So yeah, these will go out soon.
No, you've done a very good job there.
What about yourself?
Like those. Me?
Picked anything up? Or have you been too busy?
Drought continues.
Drought.
Drought.
You've been neglecting your anniversary, mate.
Man, I got smashed when all those anniversary shoes came out. Like,
Yeah.
I went enormous.
Went ham.
I think we're gonna have to have
The bank manager's calling.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a company or someone get involved to try and sponsor you to get you out of Air Max 90s. Like, it needs to happen. We need to get Creeky out of 90s, otherwise he's not going to have shoes to buy.
What about we get him in some trainer
Yeah,
SC2s?
so we're both rocking trainer SC2s. Maybe we need to get you on the SC2
Get some
bandwagon.
Bo Jackson love.
I'm wearing my beaters because it's raining outside.
Yeah, and we're both still not wearing beaters.
No.
Trainer SC2s, man. Get involved.
Yeah, maybe. Look, yeah, there's a few shoes out there which are, there's some movers in the shoe silhouette of a runner.
The peripheral brands.
Yeah, there are,
Indie brands.
Yep.
Nah, sweet. Alright, well, let's get to
really
rock.
interesting stuff going on.
Yeah, let's get to rock a drop.
This is the part of the show where we go through a whole lot of new release shoes. We have to vote rock or drop. It has to be instant because if it isn't, as Matty found out last week, you lose.
So he was just evicted off the show, basically, is what we're
For
saying.
a week. I got
No,
banned.
No, the challenge this week is that you had to come in dressed like a doona.
Nice.
And I made it look good.
Yeah, that's nice.
He had to wear his hood.
Double
because,
XL tech fleece.
Yeah, double XL tech fleece all the way.
It's just a tracksuit.
Alright, well, I think the first shoe is going to match what you're wearing perfectly, actually.
All right, who wants to start?
Well, let's start with the shoe that has already made an appearance on the show. Is the grey suede foam sight 1.
Nope.
Oh no. Alright, for me it is the LeBron 12 EXT Finish Your Breakfast.
Oh.
Nobody wants to finish
Last night's
this.
dinner.
That one,
Yeah.
sorry. The LeBron 12 I like, but not that one.
The Ubik Brooks Fusion Reserve.
Yeah, I think it's rad.
Yeah, that's a pretty dope
Man,
one.
welcome
Yeah.
to the party.
Getting involved, Brooks.
Yeah.
Brooks.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, the next one is the Puma, Knicks, and Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
there's
all about
more
the-
shoes.
I'm the Knicks, not the Yankees.
Yeah, I'm the Knicks as well.
Yeah, I don't know if you can mix the two sports, so I'm just going to say yeah.
Fair. And then for me, the last one is the Bape Asics Gel Light 5.
Actually, I didn't mind
Love
this.
Bape, but get
I
out.
love that soul action.
Yeah, see, I don't like it.
Yeah, because it's creeping on your game.
No, well, I'm creeping on there since I'm technically stealing their IP, but...
Yeah, it depends what position you're talking from. You think you're on Planet Matthew, or Planet Secure D, so you think that they're creeping on your game.
No, look, I love Bape. I've been rocking Bape for years, but I just don't like grey Bape camo. And to have it with blacks and stuff, it looked weird to me. I wasn't a huge fan.
Well, if you're wearing them in the street, the colours of the street are grey and black, so you need street camo.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm not rocking that shoe. I rock plenty of other things here today. I rocked a Brooks for the first time today, so I'm not too worried about this Bape camo.
Where did you rock that, Brooke? To your kitchen? From your studio to your kitchen?
Why, you're just jealous because I work from home? Is that what this is?
No, I work from home too.
Yeah, I know.
If you call it working. But,
Yeah.
And this is my home.
Yeah, I was going to say,
and now we're in your home.
yeah.
But when you say you rock a shoe wearing it at home,
You still wear it. It still counts. I mean, it's pads, passes dead stock.
I was rocking my Uggs today.
I don't own Uggs because they're disgusting. And they also look like Yeezys.
I reckon the big guy does, or Mockies.
No, it's definitely
Not about that life.
Have you got a pair of Mockies and like drawn a Nike swoosh on them?
No.
There's marketing in that.
No.
That will happen.
It's happened on a photo already.
Yeah, that will happen. So let's go back through the list. The Nike Air Foamosite Suede Wolf Greys.
Yeah,
Copped them.
easy
Rocked
cop.
them.
Yeah. Now did you drop those?
I dropped them.
So that's not your sort of shoe?
No.
Too chunky?
What?
The shoe or the colour?
Shoe
Oh,
the
sure.
colour.
I love Wolf Grey.
Yep.
And I like the suede effect, but I just think the icy sole just washes them out a
That's
bit.
yourself sick.
Yeah, that's my favourite part of the shoe.
Nah, but I don't like Foamosite either. I mean, I'm
That's
short
cool.
enough
That's cool.
I
Fair
don't
enough.
need a
That's all
high,
good.
I don't need a high top shoe to
Yeah.
make me look even shorter.
Well, we all passed on the LeBron's well,
LeBrons?
which is
Yeah,
that
sorry,
shit's ugly.
Sorry, I love that's my boy LeBron, but
Yeah, I
You
don't
know what they
what
look
happened
like?
with that colourway.
Those LeBrons? I reckon they look like something that Stefan Edberg would have worn at Wimbledon in the 1980s.
Yeah, it reminds me of a picnic blanket or something. Like it's just
Yeah,
I'm
tartan or
not
something,
keen on
all
it.
sorts.
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to do, I can see what they're trying to do, because that whole, if you look at a lot of logos around the world at the moment, they're going that prism type triangle effect. I don't know exactly what you call it.
Yeah, and they did the Fruity Pebbles 4 as well, which kind of had similar colours.
see the Fruity
and stuff.
Pebbles I dropped.
Yeah, I tried for like 6 months to get a Fruity Pebbles, but I'm not dropping $1.5 grand on a LeBron 4. That ain't gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. The Ubik Brooks Fusion Reserve, these are good.
Yeah, I think they're great, and it's cool to see Brooks releasing like a retro version like that. Yeah, it's just a rad silhouette. Black red always works, as we know.
A new beak, great little Philly chain of stores in Philadelphia in the States, so really cool little retail chain.
Yeah. We'll get a little Kicks 101 collab action going.
No, we're working on it.
If there's anyone out there that makes sneakers that wants a collab with the greatest sneaker basketball store in the world, I can hook you up. Commission won't be much.
And then I guess
We've got a designer.
the whole team's here. And then like the Knicks Yankees. So I liked the Knicks Blazer Glory and not the R698, but I really like the Yankees R698 and not the Blazer Glory.
So am I a bit of miss here? Am I a bit of miss here? Is Puma linked to the Knicks? So Puma sponsoring the Knicks?
No,
Knicks
it's just no, not at all. It's just like it's a New York inspired pack. So
there's no actual connection.
No, it's just like a label. It's just a nickname. Yeah.
Is that because if the Knicks actually got their hands on it, they would have put Knicks logos all over it and ruined it and turned it into a cartoon shoe?
Yeah, it's the same reason like Nike dropped the Transformers logo off the Trainer 3, and then like the Fruity Pebbles shoe isn't actually a Fruity Pebbles collab. It's just the nickname. It's just a label that they give it so they don't have to pay royalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd hate to do it. I mean, there's so many basketball team inspired shoes out there that come out like a Ben 10 release from Target.
Addy Sheltos. Yeah.
Oh, your Avenger packs.
Oh yeah. Let's not get into that again. This episode's gone long already.
Yeah, right. Okay, and the Bape Asics Gel Light 5s.
I'm out.
I don't mind them.
No.
I don't mind them. That'd make an appearance on my foot.
All right, that's it for Rock or Drop. We're done. He'll get stabby because he worked hard on those.
You can pay to
on those
reprint them.
signs.
Yep.
But now we're moving on to Launchpad. This is the part of the show which is all about the moves and media moves in the sneaker world and basketball world to get attention. And this week, we have plenty going on.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar is making headlines everywhere, signing to Reebok first, and then with his collaboration on the, I think it's the ventilator to do the sort of, he's sort of aiming to end street crime, right, in LA. He wants to unify gangs, unify the streets, and in order to do that, as a step towards that, he's gone and done the red and blue Crips and Bloods ventilator collab. So it's mostly cream with hits of colour on each shoe as sort of a signal to stop the violence.
Yeah, well, it's got red and blue on the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heels.
And a few coloured hits throughout the shoe, but mostly cream, and Kendrick Lamar's logo on it.
Kendrick's gone real, like, he's obviously rocking, like, earlier, rhyming and rocking Cortez and all that. So he's, where he's probably the subtle. He's not flashy like the other lot of artists where they're all into having the real limited sneakers and all that. Kendrick's more like he is very LA-ish. That very
just keeping it real.
Keeping it real. That really low key sort of basic sort of look sort of thing. So it's probably an ideal shoe to do it with because it is a very pretty basic sort of shoe in the Reebok range. So I think it's a pretty cool little collab actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it's got a great message.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about you two guys. When was the last time you were down in Compton or South Central?
I've been there before, but not lately.
Yeah, I've been there too. But I just don't think that these two gangs are going to come together over a pair of Reeboks.
Well,
Kendrick's been pushing it for a while. You can hope for the best, right?
He's got a lot of
Nike
voice.
did it, there might be a couple of days.
Maybe not on
No,
block.
then they probably would start killing each other.
Yeah, the lining up for the shoes,
So it's probably when you look at it that way, it probably is not a bad shoe to do it with.
But people have been hitting you up for them too, right?
Yeah, people have been calling us obviously because we have quite a large Reebok range. So yeah, people have been hitting us up, and obviously we bump a lot of Kendrick Lamar out of these speakers in here. So yeah, been hitting us up. But so there's definitely a vibe out there for them. So I hope they go. No, it's not basketball shoes, so we don't get them. So, but yeah, look, I hope they do well. Like I said, I think it sends a good message, and it's good cause and stuff like that. So
yeah, well, this is the thing. This is about marketing with emotion and being authentic and having a purpose. And this is exactly what they're doing. And you know what? All for it.
Yep.
Let's do more.
So we've got a thumbs up for Reebok there,
Yep.
and the next story is going to give Reebok a bit of a thumbs down.
Yeah, well,
so we're Reebok neutral today, I think.
Yeah,
after
Reebok.
this.
But this is the way it happens. Some brands, they just get in the news and it goes backwards and
Yeah.
forwards around them. So this is where we're talking about CrossFit. And of
Yeah.
course, Reebok is a heavy sponsor of CrossFit.
The sponsor,
they basically own
They
CrossFit.
own CrossFit, yeah.
They're trying to own a category. They're trying to build a tribe.
Which is great because obviously Nike basically own basketball, so I think it's in one way it's great for Reebok to take the initiative and try and own something to try and move themselves more up the pole.
Yeah, well, they're doing it with UFC as well. So they're trying to buy these little tribes and get significant followers and get authenticity through these relationships.
Yep.
The CrossFit one's really interesting, and I'm going to let Sekure here explain exactly what's happened because he's all pumped up about it.
Yeah, I love it. So the Metcon one came out, and a lot of gym rats are all about this shoe because it's a really great gym shoe that Nike have released. So I mean, you always see dudes wearing weird Nike shoes in the gym.
Yep.
And this is just a great all-around gym shoe, perfect for CrossFit.
Yep.
And Reebok have poo-pooed it at like all their major high-level events.
Is that the official term? Poo-poo?
Just banned it, give it the ban. I was trying to work up to the word banned, but we got there in the end. So yeah, it's been like canned. So Nike actually have CrossFit athletes too, and they're not allowed to wear it in competition. So in retaliation, Nike have gone and done the best thing that could ever happen to this shoe, which is give it the Air Jordan 1 banned bread colorway, and said, don't ban our shoe, beat our shoe. Which is like they've given it a killer slogan, a killer colorway, and now the colorway will make the shoe popular outside of the CrossFit community. Sneakerheads are going to buy the Metcon one now. So Reebok kind of messed up. By banning this shoe, they've made it so much more desirable, and Nike have really leveraged that into some great marketing.
Yeah, well, I'm going to let you, big guy, explain the Jordan 1.
Yeah, I was about to say that obviously, so when Jordan was playing in the playoffs and he had the Jordan 1 on, back then the NBA had very strict rules on the colours.
So what year is this?
This is in 85, 86, around there, and it was basically the shoe, the NBA was banning him on wearing it, so he paid the fine, so he kept wearing the shoe, and basically, obviously Nike said, you can, basically, if anything, let's be honest, it actually lifted the profile of the shoe.
Yeah.
And obviously now it's probably one of the most sought after shoes on the planet.
And they ran a killer commercial as well, which just panned down to Jordan's feet, and two big black bars just turned up over the shoe and was like, the NBA doesn't want Michael Jordan to wear them, but you can.
You can wear them. So it was really cool. Nike obviously used it to their advantage, and that's why I think it's really cool that obviously, arguably the most iconic thing in sport being Jordan, and especially sports marketing, and now Nike have gone and reached to the the archives to bring that back and bring it into this Metcon 1 thing, which I think is a really good spin on it.
I think what this smells of is that Reebok just didn't realise the history.
Yeah,
maybe there's people there that just didn't think hard enough about. They're just thinking about the dollars at the
protect market
table.
first. Protect market first.
Yeah. That's the probably thinking. And again, like when you think you can beat the sport.